Hey folks, thanks for stopping by. Make sure you check out the links below to EddiePepitone.com, YouTube, Patreon for all your Eddie Pepitone needs. And now, let's get into the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Apocalypse Soon, the podcast with no upside. The only podcast filmed in fresh air with the sun beating down and the beautiful nature in the background. And here he is, another beautiful piece of nature. He's free. He's an individual. He's unique. He's beautiful and hilarious. It's Eddie Pepitone.
My heart! My heart! My heart! My heart is full. Welcome to Apocalypse Soon, the podcast with no upside. You have stumbled upon a ruinous podcast, a podcast that will remind you of the fact that fascism is coming, that eco-catastrophe is here. It's already here. Phoenix is unlivable. Well, it was unlivable before the heat, but it's really unlivable now. Climate fucking change, ocean currents collapsing, fascism on its way, American democracy a thing of the past. The warmongers rule the world. But here we are on a beautiful day.
Hey, great day.
Right? How are you today?
Nice. Very good. Good to see you.
You are good, yeah?
I'm doing great, man.
Ah, that's great. That's great. You know, I forgot to tell you, but I had to go on steroids.
For the shoulder.
For the shoulder arm, yeah.
Did it work?
Yeah, it feels better, but I'm still feeling a little, and today was the last steroid. If you haven't been on steroids, if you go on a steroid regimen,
Yes.
for like to get the inflammation down,
Yes.
you do 6 pills the first day, 5 until,
Yep.
and today I got down to 1. It was
Okay.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boy, that was a tense 6 days.
Really? See, because
Yeah, because I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot to take the steroids.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's it pumps you up. I mean, it is a drug that I could find myself getting hooked on, because when I've had to do steroids for the old gout inflammation.
Did they put you on steroids for that?
Oh yeah.
Does it help?
It helps insanely.
What kind of
well.
steroids do you go on?
So it's
And is it the 654?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's the same stuff. They'll put me on that or colchicine or whatever if I'm having an attack. But but you feel so fucking good when you're on the roids.
Is that right?
I don't know if you did. Did you?
I felt okay. You know what I noticed? That I have a lot more energy.
Yes.
You know, I've been every day since I started the steroids, I have built what they call little houses for people. For little people.
Yeah.
The little people, like the people who used to do, who did the Wizard of Oz and those kind of folks.
Welcome back to Little People, Little Houses with Eddie Pepitone.
Are you a little person? Do you need a house? Are you too small for a big house and too big for a small house? Well, I specialize in houses, the Goldilocks effect. Just right.
Mr. Pepitone, your steroid shot's ready.
Never mind. I gotta go. This shit makes me feel good.
Yeah, dude. When I would get on that stuff, I would always feel.
I didn't really notice, to be honest.
Really, I always feel really good. Too good, to be honest.
Really?
Yes, I do. When I take steroids. Yeah, there's some drugs that really work for me. But I was looking up special pillows for you, for your shoulder.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
By the way, folks, I love a special pillow.
Yes.
You know, pillows that are special.
Mm-hmm.
I love. I think pillows are a very important part of our life because we sleep a lot. And if you're like me, you sleep to avoid things. And let me tell you something. When you're avoiding things and you're sleeping, or what you kind of euphemistically call napping, you need a good pillow to make you go into that state where you don't care what you're avoiding.
Yes.
You know, who you're avoiding, how you're avoiding. You just have a nice pillow.
Yes. Yeah. I found one that was like $180. It was the one that I was looking
Whoa.
for. Yes. And I almost sent it to you, but then I was like, I don't
Send
wanna.
it to me.
I will send it to you.
Why? Is
Yeah.
it something I can...
Yes, it's a whole structure
Oh,
of
boy.
like holes.
I don't know. You
Man.
see, when pillows become a system,
Yes.
you're talking about a pillow system.
Yes. Well, it's basically a wedge that goes up to here to wedge you, and then there's a hole for your arm, so your shoulder can float, and your kind of the weight is put kind of on your
So
body.
is this a thing that people get
Oh, yeah.
from sleeping on their side?
Absolutely.
Like a fucked up...
Yeah.
I think my doctor, and I don't mean to brag, I have that kind of lifestyle, but I have a general practitioner.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I guess rub it in their
But
faces.
I've earned enough money through the Screen Actors Guild Fund. I've qualified for health insurance the last 15 years through
It's
Screen
amazing.
Actor Guild.
You work.
16, 17 years.
Your
even.
IMDb is an impressive
Is it?
catalog. Yes, very.
And today we just did a self-tape. Kevin helped me with the self-tape. Seth Rogen has a new studio, and they're doing a new production company or whatever, and they're doing a show called The Studio with Catherine O'Hara,
The Projectionist.
a bunch of people. Anyway, I had a little, I always audition for very little parts.
Well, I like to help with those auditions.
Hollywood wants to
because-
keep me down, and they do a good job of it. Kudos, Hollywood.
Yeah. They're keeping you down. Dude, I like doing readings with you because in my mind, I have this delusion that they're going to watch your audition tape. They go, and maybe they cast you, maybe not. But what they do, they go, man, who's doing the line reading?
Wow.
Who's doing those line readings? And then they reach out. And
Bob, do you hear the line reading? Yeah, I do, Ted. Is there any way we can find out who the hell that is? Why? Because that guy, I want him in my life somehow.
I need him in my life. And then they see a picture. They go, never mind.
Never mind, Bob.
Only for a voiceover, maybe.
Could you flush that tape? It's on the internet, Tim, and it's in perpetuity on the net. I never understood that. Yeah, we can't flush anything anymore, Bob. It's digital. Anyway, I felt pretty good about that self-tape today.
Oh, you should. I love it. It's the character's like kind of a disgruntled, a little bit kind of defeated, like sick of stuff, like over it.
No, he's a projectionist, and he's like, fuck everything.
Yep, I love those guys. Yeah, there's a lot of those guys in theaters and stuff that that run the sound or whatever, and they're just. They're over it. They don't give a shit that somebody's a big deal. They're like, don't fuck up my XLR
and
cables.
the humor in this scene was that one guy is loving the old footage, and then this guy is like, what a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Fucking pain. Anyway, it was perfect for me, and we'll see. Because you did another self-tape with me, helping me, and I thought this one was perfect for me, where I was the hospital patient next door.
Yes.
And I didn't get a fucking sniff at that
Nothing.
role. Yeah,
Nothing. No, thank you. No, we loved your tape.
Right.
We were
No,
looking
Eddie,
for
we're going to keep you in mind for smaller things.
Yeah.
Eddie, now that was a small part, but you know what? We may have something smaller
That's right.
that you might be interested in the near future.
Would you be interested in walking in the background for a few moments?
Eddie, would you be interested, and we're just going to float this by you, of not being in this production at all?
Did I tell you I did I did a commercial for Seth Rogen's weed company?
Oh, I think you did.
Yeah. I heard him laugh, and I turned to the actor next to me. I go, that sounds just like Seth Rogen. They go, you fucking idiot. It is Seth Rogen.
He was there on the set?
Yeah, he was directing. I didn't even know it was his company. I just
What did you do on that one?
I was the indica businessman.
Did you have a line?
No, my whole role was
See,
sitting
that's the way Hollywood treats me, too. Hey, the guy there with the nice haircut, shut him up.
Yeah, the whole thing was act like you were too tired to do your work. So I was like stoned in front of my typewriter.
But then you would smoke and be like,
well,
let's go.
It was kind of a tutorial on which type of weed to smoke based on what you're needing to do. So if you're a businessman and need to be active, you shouldn't smoke indica because it'll make you sleepy.
Stevia?
Sativa.
Sativa. Stevia is a sweetener, and this is a thing I've done by mistake. When I used to get high, I have I have a lot of sobriety. Well, a lot. I have a few months, 5 months sober-ish. But I used to smoke stevia, and I'd be like, God, this stuff sucks.
Yeah, it's no good. You know.
I mean, it would make my coffee taste nicer, and then I found out it's sativa I should have been smoking.
You're supposed to snort stevia. Yeah, you don't want to smoke it. You want to snort it. It'll get you that non-dairy high that you're really looking for.
Non-dairy high. Non-dairy high. Hey, welcome to the Non-Dairy Farm Band. I'm John Stevens, Non-Dairy high.
And I'm Dick Smiggles.
Non-dairy high. Non-dairy high. Non-dairy high. Non-dairy high.
Welcome to
Non-Dairy High.
Welcome to Non-Dairy High, the only high school without dairy.
You know, there's a thing going round the school. It's called non-dairy milk. Ow! Non-dairy milk. Take it, Tom. Let's try it, non-dairy milk. Hey. What band? Al? Yes, Margaret. What is that sound? It's just a band singing about non-dairy milk, Margaret. Oh, my God, these people with their... everybody's got an agenda, it seems, Al. Yeah, but, I mean, that's a good agenda, Margaret? That's a good agenda to have non-dairy. Mm-hmm. I don't know, Al. I just don't like agendas. Margaret, we all have an agenda. My agenda is I want to blow up the world. Al, you never told me that. I didn't want to worry you. Al, you can come to me when you have big issues like that in your head. All right, Margaret, I just didn't want you to worry because I do have a lot of explosives. I was wondering what all those explosives were. Yeah, Margaret, I've been stockpiling, let's say. Oh, I thought you were just, antiquing and you were going to resell. No, Margaret, I intend to blow up at least our area. Oh. Hold it out. Let me get this straight. You're going to blow up our area? What the hell does that mean? Margaret, don't break my gonads. What? What are you talking like? A school kid now? Margaret, come on. Let's just watch the David Spade show. That show. It got canceled, Al. Snake Oil got canceled? Oh. Did it? Do you know if it got canceled?
I don't know.
I don't know, Al. Who were you talking to there? That was you talking. Oh. Who were you talking to? Never mind. I don't want to tell you who I was. Al, I know what's going on. We don't exist. Non-dairy high. We're non-dairy high. We're non-dairy high. And I hope you've enjoyed our little song. We are here every Tuesday from 6 to 5. 6 to 5.
Join us next week on the Sugar-Free Spangle.
Sugar-free spangle.
Here we go. There's no sugar-free spangle. Ain't no more.
Now, folks, I know what you're thinking. My God, why do they go on and on? Well, we're trying to get to about 45 minutes.
I do love
a little warm out here.
The idea constantly pops up in my head of the person who decides finally, oh, my favorite stand-up comedian. That's right. He does a podcast. I'm going to check it out. And then they go and all that, like you popping into Allen Margaret, they're just going, wait, what's happening now? They got to love it, though. I would imagine.
Yeah, but like I said, when we had all those clips that went online and on air about the tree and said we were a podcast that dealt with a lot of eco stuff. Mm-hmm. And then people, listening to me driving in the rain. Let's do a driving in the rain.
We might as well.
Remember, I was getting tortured. My balls were getting electrocuted. And I was thinking of those people listening.
Yes.
You remember that?
going, well, let's go ahead and tune in. I want to see what Mr. Pepitone. He's so silly, but he's very conscious about the environment. I really want to check this out.
I wonder if he's broadcasting near that bald eagle.
Yeah, the bald eagle watch. And then you're
Bald
like,
eagle
shock
watch.
my balls. All right,
Okay.
driving in the rain.
Here we go.
And now, driving in the rain with Eddie Pepitone.
Hey, everybody. Sorry. I thought we were... You know what? Hold on. Let's
Yeah.
take two, because I'm so in my head right now thinking about where you parked, because
Oh.
I'm looking at all these...
I'm all the way down there.
I told you to park. Okay.
Yeah, well, your maintenance guy got upset at me.
He did
Yeah,
not.
he goes, this for maintenance. This for maintenance.
This
here."
is for maintenance.
Yes, he was.
I am from Transylvania.
Yeah.
Oh!
And when he left, he furled his cape
What are you
around.
doing? This is for maintenance.
Why would you park here? I can't believe you.
I
did
will
this."
suck your blood.
Yeah, he was.
Helicopter.
He was upset with me, and then
Hold for the helicopter, Bob.
I said, "Sorry, I said I'd run in to do a self tape for one of the gentlemen in there."
Okay.
He goes, "Well,
because
this is
people
for-"
park over there all the fucking time.
Yeah, I need to load cardboard boxes. And I go,
I need to get blood.
yeah.
I need to get blood from a stone.
I have the ice chest full of blood here.
All right, so
All right.
I was in my head, and I thought we were at the beginning of the podcast, but we're doing Driving in the Rain. Okay, I forgot that it was Driving in the Rain.
All right. Driving
ready?
around. It's a noir. You're like a detective, a 30s style. You know, you get the hat on. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
And now, driving in the rain with Eddie Pepitone.
It was a cold summer night. Very unseasonably cold. I had my wipers on because the rain was hammering me like a carpenter on meth. This was a carpenter who was on meth, hammering in nails, every nail going in like the last nail in a coffin. I love that phrase, last nail in a coffin. It's my favorite phrase, but the wipers started to flap helplessly. They started flapping helplessly because the rain was too hard and one of the wipers broke. They were flapping like a fish in a boat. A fish in a boat, flopping and flapping and flipping and flopping and flapping and flipping. And I realized that this was not going to be an easy delivery. I was in my Uber / Uber Eats / Instacart / DoorDash / Lyft / Bookmobile / Bloodmobile / Therapy on Wheels / Risks. I was in my car, which was anything but a car to enjoy myself in. It was a car I had to work in, and I was delivering a meat pizza to a lunatic. All it said was lunatic at 23rd and Sunset Boulevard. I was like, who the hell is at 23rd and Sunset Boulevard? The wiper flopping all over the place. I had to hire a small child to latch himself onto the front of the car, and I gave him a rag, and he would wipe. He would try to get in sync with the other wiper and wipe the rain. The child went flying off the car when I had to stop short for a little person who was running across the street trying to make a circus bus. The bus that would take him to the circus. The child went flying, and he joined the circus. My duty was complete, except for the fact that I had to deliver the meat pizza to a lunatic, and I kept driving, and the rain came down harder than hard candy, harder than a diamond, harder than marble from Italy. I'm talking about marble countertops where you could take a ball-peen hammer and hit it as hard as you can, and the only thing that would happen to you is that some of the marble might split and hit you in the eye unless you had the good sense to wear goggles. The meat pizza was getting a little cold, and I knew anything that went wrong with this lunatic would not be a good thing for me. I had to get it there. Some of the pizza, I tried a piece. Some of the pizza tasted really good. All of a sudden, three geese, I don't know what the plural is for geese or goose. 3 geese flew into my car. I was like, what the hell is going on? And I looked at my tarot cards, and it says, when 3 geese fly into your car, you're going to have a prostate biopsy. Anyway, I let that slide off me like water off a duck's or a geese's back. And as I was approaching 23rd and Sunset, I saw the lunatic. He was bathed in a red light. He had carried his own light with him to give him the appearance of a madman, of a lunatic. And I started to see what his little facade was. He was actually just a very normal accountant who had lighting that would make him seem like a lunatic. I had the meat pizza. I pulled up next to him. The rain started coming down in buckets. I'm talking about buckets that were used in the circus to throw sawdust. I'm talking about buckets that were used in the Wuhan wet markets where they had pangolins and they started the pandemic. Or was it made in a lab? Who knew? Who knew? But I drove up to this fucking fake madman, the fake lunatic with the nice red light. I said, here's your meat pizza, you phony. Don't call me a phony. I said, you sound like the kid who prays for celebrities. God? Yeah. Please help Beyonce with her taxes. It's almost April 15th, and I know she's taken in billions. There's got to be write-offs for her. I mean, really rich people shouldn't have to give their money to the government for social services because that would help everybody. I said, you're in the wrong bit, kid. And I kicked him out back into his celebrity, praying for celebrities bit. I gave the meat pizza to the lunatic, the fake lunatic. I said, here's your pizza. He said, how did you know I was fake? I could see the red light, pal. I could see it's all lighting with you. Well, touche. Thank you for the pizza, even though it is a little cold. He took out a gun, and he tried to plug me. I floored it, and I left the lunatic where he was standing in the rain. The rain came down harder and harder. The rain came down like a pitiful, pitiful marriage. The rain came down like a marriage in its last days, like the end of a bird's life, like the end of a chair that had been left by a family that had to vacate because of non-payment.
Thanks for joining us on another Driving in the Rain with Eddie Pepitone. Like the end of a bird's life. I had another idea for a sketch I thought we could do.
Let's see it. Let's hear it.
We could do like you going in for an audition where we just have you do a monologue or whatever of your choice.
Let's do it.
All right.
You intro it and you be the auditioner.
Okay. And now, Eddie's big audition. Hello, Mr. Pepitone. So glad to see you coming in today. Man, we love your stuff. Thanks for coming in, pal.
Thank you for having me. It just gets me out of the house, which is nice because, you know, I have mold in the house.
Oh, wow.
And well, you know, and I mean, I intend to, none of it's contagious, by the way. I don't have any on me, but I just want to say thank you for having me because it gets me out of my house full of mold.
Yeah, well, wow, that's horrible. I'm so sorry to hear
Well,
that.
I don't want it to affect how you look at me. I mean, I'm ready to work here.
Okay, all right.
No,
well,
I mean, I'm sure you hear people come in here with their problems, and you're like, hey, I don't need problems, and I don't mean to give you any reason not to hire me, but there's a tremendous amount of mold in my house.
Well, we do have a limited time here.
Okay.
And so did you prepare anything today? Did you want to go ahead and do something?
Well, I have one dramatic monologue and I have one comedic monologue.
Well, I think we'd like to see dramatic for this one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and you've got the look. We're really into your look. And
Okay.
This
was from Hat Full of Rain.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, go right
And
ahead.
it's the part in Hat Full of Rain where he discovers there's mold in his hat.
Okay, now is this something that you've written yourself here?
I kind of extrapolated from the play, yeah.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's absolutely. Just go ahead.
All right.
Could you just slate for us real quick?
Okay. Hi, Eddie Pepitone, 5'9", here in Los Angeles. I'll be doing a original monologue extrapolated from the classic play called Hat Full of Rain.
Great. Now go ahead whenever you're ready.
Okay. Man, this hat has seen better days. Wow. I've worn this hat through my circumcision, through me learning how to ride a bike, through me pulling off a couple of daring daylight bank robberies, to me getting married, to me divorcing. I've worn this hat through burying 2 or 3 young ladies in a forest. I've worn this hat buying juicy boxes for strangers, trying to lure them into my van.
Now, is that... All right. Feel free, keep continue going now there.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, what you're doing, I love what you're doing there. I love what's going on.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's great. If feel free, I saw you got a little case of the giggles there in the middle, and
Well, one has to laugh,
well, that is true. And now that's part of the monologue.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
I mean, I don't know if I got to recreate it, but
no, go right ahead. Please continue. Sorry.
this
about that.
hat has seen better days. I'll tell you that. If I'm not mistaken, there's some mold in this hat. Jesus Christ. I Febrezed the damn thing. The mold didn't come out. I sprayed off into it. I sprayed on into it. I sprayed on and off. I sprayed the dimmer light in. I sprayed all kinds of stuff. Yet the mold kept growing. And I remember my pop, good old pop, who was a fisherman with one leg. He used to fish for blowfish. While people were blowing him, he would try to get blowfish.
Well, that was great. That was great. Now, that's something you've written yourself there, huh?
Yep.
And is that from personal experience there, the whole blowfish?
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, hey, thank you for coming in. We'll let you know, okay?
Ah, Jesus.
Now, we'll let you know.
No, I feel like when people say we'll let you know, it means thanks for coming in, but go fuck you. It means you're not the guy we.
Well,
Can't you tell me?
No. Well, now look, we got a lot of people to see. Could we actually try you out for another part?
I'd love that.
There's one part. Now, all we need you to do, if you could go as far back against the stage as possible and just walk by. We've got.
Okay.
I think there's a rule.
You want me to say anything?
No, nothing at all. Actually,
So just walk by.
Just walk by. That's all we want.
Okay.
Wow.
Wait a
Wow,
minute.
that was
Wait.
good.
I could do it. Let me do that one more time.
Okay.
All right, because I don't think that I did it the way I can do it. Okay, ready?
No, actually, start from stage left if you could. That'd be.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right, ready?
And action. Wow.
That felt better.
That was great.
I kind of felt natural with that one.
Now, is there could you possibly get further, maybe go behind the curtain?
Yeah, but
And
then
Well,
what would you see?
maybe like a slit. We'll have a slit in the curtain, and then we could see you walking by just real quick in the background.
Behind the curtain.
Yeah. There's just a little section. We'll see you walking by. I just want to see if you're right for this. And
Hey, it's pretty dark back here.
yeah, no, that's all right. Don't worry about that. Now, come on. Okay, now go and action. Wow, that was great.
I haven't
see that?
moved.
Did you see that?
I haven't moved.
Oh, we love what you're doing. We love what you're doing. Look, we got to cut for lunch right about now.
What are you guys having for lunch?
Oh, I think, what do we got? We have tilapia today, it's Chipotle today. They're doing Chipotle. They got Chipotle catering in here.
I hate that shit.
All right. Well, hey, we'll let you know. Thanks for coming in, Mr. Pepitone.
Thank you for having me.
Great walking. And thanks for joining us on Pepitone's Big Audition.
That was not bad, like the Hat Full of Rain.
I liked Hat
with
Full
mold.
of Rain. I do I do feel like we could just have you do a different one-man show chunk, like in every episode, and just to be like, because it's essentially I'm always just going like, go, Eddie, do Eddie, be you.
Yeah. Let's do an excerpt from my one-man show, and you title the one-man show, and then I'll do it.
Coming to Broadway this July, it's Eddie Pepitone like you've never seen him before. It's Eddie Pepitone in this exclusive production of Drops of Blood.
I think that the blood is something we need to clean.
You've never seen him like this before.
This blood is the blood of my ancestors.
Through the history, the chronological journey of his life, from birth to death.
I am on the Santa Maria and the Pinta coming to America.
It's got action.
I am an Italian alien, and your blood is awful.
Death.
Why are you stop me? Why?
And a Pepitone production wouldn't be complete without a beautiful love story.
Oh, just put your tongue in my eyes.
It's Eddie Pepitone in Drops of Blood.
Come and see me in Drops of Blood every Tuesday at 3 a.m. at the top of the Edison Hotel next to Los Angeles International Airport.
It's way off Broadway.
That's good.
That was pretty good.
Very funny.
That felt nice.
Things are starting to look up on this podcast.
I think so.
Please, folks, you've got to spread the word about this podcast. You know, the weather's getting warmer. Me and Kevin are out here. You know, the climate, the global warming. By the way, Kev, did you see the solar eclipse at all?
I did. I got a little glimpse of the solar eclipse.
It wasn't very good here, though, was it?
No, it was not. But I did watch a bunch of coverage on it, so I saw where it was, what was supposed. But we had a little sliver action over here.
Just a little sliver.
Sliver. Yeah. My daughter made a little viewfinder so you could watch it, and we used that.
You got to be careful. You know that is not a urban myth. If you look directly at an eclipse without protection, you're fucked. You could get a burn. There was an article in the New York Times that people had actual like silhouettes from the sun burned into their eye.
Yeah, the cornea,
and they had just
damage. Yeah,
they could not. There was a blind spot in their vision that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, that reminds me of your other off-Broadway show.
My what?
Your other off-Broadway show that you did, Staring at the Sun.
Welcome to Staring at the Sun. I am Frederick von Biscan. Today, my one-man show, Staring at the Sun, will be broadcast in Dolby Surround Sound.
Eddie, why are you staring at the sun again?
I like it. It makes me feel good.
Eddie, your eyes will be ruined.
Good. I am tired of seeing all the horror in the world. I want to see just nothing.
But you have so much beauty in the world to be seen.
Maybe you think it's beautiful. I see nothing but shit.
It's Eddie Pepitone in Staring at the Sun.
Please come and see. I am here to tell you that staring in the sun is a lifelong project of mine.
You must stare at the sun.
It is a lifelong project of mine to present to you Staring in the Sun. Originally, I was going to do a one-man show about the death of a beautiful hummingbird, but people told me it was too depressing. So now I am doing Staring in the Sun.
Coming this summer, the full eclipse of Pepitone.
Boy, we're breaking new ground here today.
It feels good. I can feel the soil loosening. You know, it's...
Watch what you say there.
Oh, I know. That's right.
That tree to the right of us.
I know. It almost got us.
Oh.
Should we do a guided meditation before we
I don't know.
end this? No. Hey, we don't have to.
We could. I mean,
we don't have to. You know, we've got so much to give. You know, it really could be.
Why don't we just... sorry, folks. I just spit out a piece of apricot that had stuck in my teeth. Why don't we do a bit called The Gravedigger Who Has Diabetes?
All right. Yeah.
Let's just try it.
Yeah.
And, you could be my friend in this one.
Yeah. Welcome back to TGIF here on Fox. And now, a new episode of Diabetic Gravediggers.
Boy, I could use some sugar, I'll tell you that.
I'd love to have some sugar myself, but my diabetes has been killing me. Docs keep saying I'm going to lose my foot if I don't take it easy on these orange sickles.
You know what these fucking EpiPens cost?
Too much.
Hey, by the way, do you know who we're burying today? Did you happen to know?
No, I think this was, it was Joan Crawford here.
Joan Collins.
Is it Collins?
Collins, the one from Dynasty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got to fix the headstone.
Man, she used to be a hot tamale.
She's still not looking too bad.
Not too bad. Boy, I wish I had an orange juice.
Oh, me too. I love an orange juice or orange creamsicle.
I'm shaking right now.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I think I got some.
Can you hit me with the EpiPen over there?
There you go.
There we go.
There
you want a shot?
Yeah, might as well. Give me a little bit extra juice here. Oh, yeah.
Boy, Miss Collins, did you hear how she died?
No, it was some sort of freak accident.
Yeah, she was walking through a park where these guys were playing soccer, and the ball went near her, and they just ran her over, and her being so frail, that was it.
She got trampled by a soccer team?
Boy, I'd love some ice cream.
Jesus Christ, don't get me started on some ice cream. With like the magic shell hard chocolate on the outside. Oh man, if we didn't have to bury these bodies.
Well, it's just Miss Collins. Boy, she was pretty good on Dynasty. You ever see Dynasty?
She was great.
Hot tamale she was.
Oh, my God.
I can have tamales as long as it's not flour tortilla.
Yeah, the flour turns into the sugar.
Yeah.
And the sugar gets
Why
you all
does everything
messed up.
turn into sugar?
I don't know. It feels like it's some sort of big conspiracy against us and whatnot. Doc says I'm going to lose the foot. And I really like my feet.
You know what? At this point, I'd rather lose the foot than have to curb my diet anymore.
Oh, and with the biometrics and whatnot, what they got with these prosthetics and whatnot, I think we'd be fine.
I think so too,
I'm thinking of having a shovel just attached to my arms, Then if I lose the arm, I lose a leg.
Hey, can you hit me with the EpiPen again? I feel a little shaky.
There we go, right there. Gotcha.
Woo.
These
These EpiPens are only $150 a pen now, even though it cost them 27 cents to make them.
Sorry, I'm crashing over here. I'm crashing.
Hey, let me hit you with the EpiPen. There you go.
Oh, back at it. All right, let's get her in the grave.
Bye, Miss Collins.
Thanks for joining us on another Diabetic Gravediggers on Fox TGI Fridays.
Boy, we are pushing the envelope.
Oh, this envelope's getting big.
You know what I think we should end with? What does a squirrel think?
Oh, yeah.
What is a squirrel thinking? I forget what it was called.
What are the squirrels thinking? Yeah. With end of days looming and war on the precipice of nearly every continent, we ask ourselves, what are the squirrels thinking?
Oh, here I am. I'm just a little squirrel. I'm running through the park. Oh, there's that little squirrel bitch. I want to make her my little bitch. Hi, Millie.
Hi, Billy.
What'd you call me?
Billy. Billy with a B.
Bella?
Billy.
Oh, Billy.
It's you, Billy.
Thank you for calling me my right name. Hey, Molly, would you suck my dick?
Oh, you're so randy.
Hey, Molly, did you notice there's some nice flowers this time of year?
Oh, they're so lovely.
Hey, do you chew on the flowers?
I do.
You can chew on this too, Molly.
Oh, put that away, you dirty birdie.
Hey, Molly,
Yeah?
let me ask you something.
Sure.
I had a friend the other day, and a dog was chasing him across the park.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And the dog got him and picked him up and threw him around in his mouth and killed him. And I was wondering, can you suck my dick?
Do you have any nuts?
What?
Do you have any nuts?
Yeah. I got two.
No, you're so horny,
Hey,
Billy.
you know, I know, I'm sorry of being inappropriate, but yeah, did you notice that a lot of the people in the park here are assholes?
They really are.
I mean, they just walk in the park and we're in the trees running and just living in our natural habitat. And these idiots, they all have headphones. They all look at their phones.
Yeah.
They're fucking
They're
morons.
self-absorbed.
They're narcissists.
They're narcissistic, self-absorbed bastards with their...
All right, you don't have to go overboard.
No, I don't like
Hey, I
it.
got a
I
question.
don't
I
like
got
it at
one
all.
question for you.
Yeah.
Will you suck my dick?
Okay.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of What Are the Squirrels Thinking?
Wow. I didn't know they were that randy. You know? They are randy, huh?
There's some of the horniest squirrels I think are in North Hollywood Park.
It may be because of the change in weather. Do you get a little frisky when the weather gets warmer?
I do.
You do?
Absolutely. Yeah, I love a warm weather, a
Rendezvous?
Warm weather, thank you. Yes, yeah.
A warm weather afternoon delight?
Oh, I love an afternoon delight.
Oh, God, I love an afternoon delight, but only if there are wind chimes. Like, I love when there's like chiming going on while I am making beautiful love to some unsuspecting delivery person.
Yeah, with a nice breeze.
Hello, welcome to Making Love to Delivery People. I am your host, Rocco Stanavete.
Hello, and I am Chico Mapico.
We are making love today to the Amazon Prime
A
guy.
lovely gentleman will be here very soon. Always
And
such nice
the
pants.
reason why we are making love to him is because he was supposed to have the package here by yesterday.
He was in a lot of trouble now.
So now we're going to fuck the shit out of him because he's late on the package.
I will see him on the Ring camera, and then I will ring him up to my room.
And then we
have
will
our
make passionate love to him.
No delivery fee from me.
Listen, if you say you're prime delivery, then fucking get it here within 24 hours.
Well, I'm going to prime my way.
I'm going to prime.
I'm going to deliver a package myself.
We're going to prime you up, Bubba.
It is time for another episode of Abusing Delivery Men at the Ring camera. It looked like it's lunchtime for this production.
Yeah, lunchtime, and it looks like we're almost out of time.
We're
Kev.
almost out of time, folks.
Why don't you tell the folks where they can find us and what they can do and who they can do it with and who they can do it to?
If you, for some twist of fate, you're enjoying this and you want even more of this podcast, go over to patreon.com/Eddie Pepitone. You can get exclusive clips of Eddie Pepitone doing stand-up, full sets from the man himself. Get you some apparel for our $20 members, and you get this video podcast the day that it comes out. If you want it to accompany with the audio podcast, go to eddiepepitone.com to see all of his show dates. May 31st, Eddie records his third stand-up special in Chicago, Illinois. So check that out. Tickets available on eddiepepitone.com. And anything else?
Thank you for listening or watching or both to Apocalypse Soon, the podcast with no upside.